say hello to a new family member of my plushie collection. I know I haven't updated you guys in 3 or 4 weeks, but I got this about a week or 2 ago for free. Again, I didn't think I'd like this, but it grew on me and my mom got it for free, so it's super comfortable. And another update is I was manifesting friends for 2025, right? Like new friends. And yeah, I did get a new friend. She's actually from my middle school, but we haven't talked in about 10 plus years. I honestly did not expect to connect with anybody from my past. I thought I would just make friends that are new, that are physically around me, but this still works. I was basically going through my letters one day that I got from classmates or just other friends, and I was like, like this is actually a really cute letter that I got from her, and I knew that she was a very genuine person who paid attention to what I liked, was just like really caring in general. So I was like, you know what? Nostalgic memories, let me send this letter to her and say, hey, I was going through my things and I found this letter that I got from you. And then we started our conversation and yeah, we reconnected. So that was pretty cool. And I think I'm gonna be FaceTiming this other friend that I haven't talked to in a year plus this weekend. So my friendship manifestations are unfolding currently. Third success story, or second, it's just an update from the last crypto win. I'm trying to adjust so you guys can see my top. But yeah, I basically completed that trade because I wanted to trade with no risk, right? So I sold the first bunch and then the rest was just all profits, and I sold it at my desired price as well. It's still like above the price that I sold it at right now, so I'm kind of like feeling the FOMO, but whatever, it's fine. I know that opportunities are everywhere. Maybe I should sit back a little bit just so you guys can see like more of me. Also, it's almost fucking September. It's almost September. I thought, oh my god, my brain was like, I don't know what it was thinking. My brain was thinking it was April. Like my brain just reversed back 5 fucking months. I was like, oh, is it April 2nd that I'm gonna hang out with somebody? No, it's September. And before we begin this topic, random thought, if I wore Mickey Mouse ears right now, wouldn't this complete the look so well? Because like I'm wearing red right now and the mouse has red pants. I don't like Mickey Mouse, by the way, but I just thought it would be kind of cute. Anyways, let's begin today's topic, which is how to make manifestation easier. You know, like when you're manifesting something and you're kind of frustrated because it's not there yet, but it's almost there, or you've been waiting for so long for something to happen, but it still hasn't. By the way, you shouldn't be waiting, okay? You shouldn't be in the state of waiting. But yeah, most people who are feeling frustrated, they're most likely gonna be like, oh, what am I doing wrong? Or they would want to search for more methods on how to make things easier for them to get what they want. But that's not how it works, actually. No, it isn't. I'm gonna start with the basics first before we move on to like what methods that I found could help make things easier. So the problem with the mindset of I need to search for some new method or search for some solution to help make my manifestation easier is that, one, you're already seeing it as not easy, as difficult, because you have to see it as difficult to want to search for something to make it easier. That's an assumption. And two, you are messing with the middle when you are doing all that searching. Because when you're searching for methods to make your manifestation happen or to make it easier, it's very similar to fixing, because your awareness would be focused on what's lacking or what's difficult or what feels wrong to you, therefore leading you to wanting to find something to fix this so we can get that. But you gotta know, when you do that, you're basically giving more life to the old story that you don't want to keep. Because when you're messing with the middle, you're literally picking out details of the old story that your new self would not focus on. Details that wouldn't be relevant to your new version of self. So when you pick apart all those things and say, it's because of this, that's why it's difficult. It's because of that. I have to fix that first to get my manifestation. Or I have to do this method in order to have my manifestation faster. All those thoughts do not belong to the new self. This new version of self is probably thinking, I'm in my desired reality. Why would I have to fix anything? I'm already here. Everything is perfect. So why would I have to care about this, care about that when it's not even here? Like it's literally not in front of me in 3D, nor in my brain. Like, is that my concern? No, because I'm in my desired reality. It is Like, it's invisible to me. It's non-existent. That should be your attitude instead of, oh no, this is going wrong, I must fix it first before that. No, manifestation does not mean to get something. Manifestation means the occurrence of reality. It's natural. It's the expression of your state of being. So if you're in the state of fixing, then you're always going to be fixing. You have to be already having your manifestation. You have to be already in your desired reality to manifest that. We manifest who we choose to be. If you choose to be the person without your manifestation, that's going to be manifested. If you choose to be the person who already is in the end state, then that's going to unfold. And your only duty is to be consistent, repeatedly going back into this state for things to unfold for you. Let the world serve you, basically. Now, the methods that I was going to talk about, I've only ever had good concepts about 𝙤𝙤𝙬𝙧𝙨, so I don't know about you, but I've heard people saying 𝙤𝙤𝙬𝙧𝙨 is not really healthy, but for me, like, my feed was just like chill and I don't really come across anything toxic. So one day I was on 𝙤𝙤𝙬𝙧𝙨 and I found this girl talking about how she would make a list and she would just summarize this whole list with one single affirmation. So I thought that was pretty cool because I've never thought about that before. I don't remember her name, sadly. If you know her name, you can tag her below, but I thought that was pretty, like, that actually makes things easier because if you just write a whole list and you're like, this is the affirmation that represents, you know, having all of that. Like saying, I have all of this, right? It summarizes everything. Your subconscious already knows. Your subconscious is not stupid, so it only takes one time for it to register something. So if it's too much to say all those affirmations in that list, you could just summarize it with like one little affirmation, and that would be the umbrella affirmation for everything. You just have to live in the end and say that affirmation. This simplifies so many things. Second, this is just something that I like to do myself. It's both a reminder, affirmation, and a state to embody. I just say to myself, like, no limit. There is no limit. If you are doubting, if you are stressed, if you're frustrated, go back to remembering no limit. Like, you're doubting? Oh, but there's no limit though. What if? Oh, but I'm limitless though. Why am I only having this right now? Oh, but there's no limit. I can have everything. Can I really manifest this? There's no limit. And if you feel there's a limit that's being given to you, like, I don't know, by school, by work, by other people's limiting beliefs, then you break limits because there is no limit for you. You would just normally and naturally break those limits and have whatever you want because you deserve everything. That is your birthright. For the last method, I wouldn't say it's to make manifestation easier. It's more so you could check yourself and know why was shit being manifested. Don't self-blame, but why was shit being manifested? Or if shit was not being manifested, maybe you were struggling with how long it's been taking or why you feel limited in certain topics. You can do so by observing your reactions towards limiting beliefs, not just from you. Like, okay, the other day I was on 𝙤𝙤𝙬𝙧𝙨, right? So I saw this thread of this girl posting a bunch of limiting beliefs for people to check themselves, and she was like, if you resonate with any of these limiting beliefs, then, you know, do something about it. And I thought that was a great way to make observations about yourself so you know what you can, you know, improve on so you don't manifest anything that you dislike again. Or, you know, ChatGPT does exist, AI does exist, so you could be like, hey, you know, I kind of want to work on this topic. Can you give me questions that might be triggering that can help me identify whether I have these limiting beliefs or not? It's good to tell it to give you those questions one by one so you don't get overwhelmed with like 10 questions at once, and say yes or no whether you feel like you resonate with those beliefs or not. So those are really good ways to check yourself. Oh, and one more thing, going back to the basics that I talked about, stop messing with the middle, because if you have what you want, would you be thinking, oh, I gotta manifest this to get changes, or I gotta do this or that to manifest what I want? No, you wouldn't be thinking that because you're already living in the end. The end state is relaxed, is comfortable, is limitless. You're enjoying life, focused on experiencing the best in life. And that's it. If you're interested in coaching, you know where to find me. We also got other offers available. Patreon always has extra content. We got extra audios, videos, diagrams, affirmations, success stories. They're all over there, so make sure to check it out. I have uploaded quite a few audios in August. Literally, that's what I do when I don't film videos. I just record audios and post them over there. If you want to share a success story, this is the account to go to. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so more diamonds can join our family. And don't be shy, comment something down below so we can chat and be friends. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.